What up, everybody? This is Houston Sports Social.
HSSP.
HSSP. Back at it again with another episode. Episode 61.
6-1, baby.
6-1. My name is Justin.
It's your boy, Sham Wow, Sham Bam Kablam, Sham Amazing, Sham Bam. Goddamn. Let's get it in.
Let's get it in. Good episode for you today.
You sound hyped today, bro.
A little hype,
You sound hypey, dog.
I got some stuff to say. But we're gonna
Get that shit off your chest.
Slam the wallet down for emphasis. for emphasis. But yeah, we got some news for you today. I mean, it's sports amongst COVID-19, man. You know, you scrape what you can, but I mean, it's slowly opening up.
I was about to say.
Slowly opening up, slowly getting there, some semblance of normalcy. Then again, we both just watched golf for like 3 hours. So.
Hey, that golf tournament was fucking fire, bro. That shit was hype as fuck. Me and my little brother was going off. We're like, oh shit.
Oh my god.
Fucking like now I might watch golf more often.
Just maybe.
No, because what's happening is like because there's no sports out right now, it's making you, and the sports that are coming out, it makes you look more at those other sports that you don't usually watch. So I'm like, yeah,
definitely.
This is hypey.
I honestly think this was just more fun because usually in golf they're not really talking like that. It's all very quiet.
Right.
They're going about their business, right?
Yeah.
But this one, there's two, not so great golfers, and then there's two great golfers.
Yes.
And they're mic'd up the whole time. Right?
Yes.
So you can hear everything. You can hear them just like telling stories and stuff. So it gave like a different
freaking
bird's
paint
eye
man is
view.
getting it, bro.
Definitely, I know, right? But yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit too. But yeah, we got some Texans news for you. We've got some NFL news and Rockets and NBA news. Then Astros and baseball news, and then just whatever else comes to mind. Oh, we're gonna talk about The Last Dance for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
Talk about the last 2 episodes and just summarize the whole thing.
The whole series, yeah, for sure.
And then kind of talk about the repercussions after that.
Yep, and some former teammates are saying some stuff to Michael. But let's get into the episode. Texans news. We know about King Bill and his ways. Apparently, it came out that Carlos Hyde was a free agent. He was our diamond in the rough. I feel last season. A lot of people.
He was fucking great.
A lot of people had low expectations for him, and the dude just produced. He produced.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, when Carlos Hyde came, I was happy. I was like, okay, we don't have to keep using Miller all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then Carlos Hyde already proved himself to be a great running back. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm down with this.
Exactly. And it was, but come to find out that Bill O'Brien offered him a 2-year, $10 million deal with a lot of guarantees, and Carlos Hyde still said no. He still said no to that. Probably going to be the premier running back.
Right. Oh, yeah. Easily.
And this was before Duke Johnson. So if Carlos Hyde would have signed that deal, we might have still had DeAndre Hopkins. And a lot of things would have been different,
That, I don't know. I honestly don't know. That could possibly be reached. Yeah, it's a possibility. It's kind of reaching, though, but I don't know. No, because I think Bill and Mr. Hopkins.
Mr. Hopkins.
Yes, because I have respect for DeAndre Hopkins, so I call him Mr. Hopkins.
Mr. Hopkins it is.
But Bill and Mr. Hopkins, their relationship was already like
deteriorating.
Yeah, like decayed to the point where like they can't be in the same room. Apparently,
we could have had one more season out of him.
Maybe, but
because no one else was gonna bite.
Right, but I think Bill already made up his mind.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, well, Carlos Hyde apparently on May 22nd signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Seattle Seahawks. So he took a
$4 million
severe discount.
Oh, absolutely, serious
discount, and went to the Seattle Seahawks.
But okay, considering who the Seattle Seahawks is, I mean, or is whatever. Whatever. Anyway, they are a Super Bowl contending team. Yeah. Easy.
That's true.
Easy. With one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So, yeah, I mean, like, you you had to stay with the Texans or you go to Seattle Seahawks. And as a player, like I'm not trying to like have a bias towards anything, but as a player, I would go with the team that I can do more with.
Yeah.
You know, and then I just prove myself, and then I get a big contract over there. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're still kind of figuring out their running back situation in Seattle too, so they're still up for grabs. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. Meanwhile, a lot of people are kind of throwing the possibility of if Jadeveon Clowney doesn't get signed, we could possibly bring him back for a lower deal because we have all the leverage now because no one's biting on that. He wants big money. He wants defensive end money, but no one's really biting on it.
I've been trying to let y'all know about this, man. Say he's good, but I don't think he's as good as what he thinks he is.
A lot of people
like as far as like what he's worth, I don't think so. I just don't see it. But I mean, of course, that's obviously up to debate. I don't mind saying I'm wrong, but which I have before. But but yeah, but him coming to the Texans, I can't see it happening.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I'm telling you, Bill burned that bridge.
Possibly. I mean, he did draft him. He was the first person to draft him. So I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if they keep it strictly business, maybe. But I mean, I also don't see that happening either. But we'll see. In other Texans news, probably the last thing, Justin Reed has been cleared for football activities. He was dealing with a shoulder injury, back injury too, but he's finally got himself together. I've been watching a lot of his Instagram videos and stuff and showing him working out. He looks good, man.
Whoa.
We just need to fill that other safety need. I'm not trusting of anybody else.
We need all the help we can get right now, bro.
A lot of people are saying Jamal Adams from the Jets is still a possibility. I don't know because the Jets keep denying it, but they're still on an impasse with contract negotiations with him. So I was pretty high on Eric Reed, Justin Reed's brother, but after looking at some of the highlights and stuff, man, he's a hard hitter. He's a good in-the-box kind of tackler, but his coverage skills are not good.
Like I said, we need all the help we can get, man.
For sure.
And if we can get somebody and just like bring them up to the standard that we need them to be, I'm all for that. But right now, I can't see it. I can't see us having a real great season. Well, no, I mean, after looking at that schedule, the first 4 games are going to be our hardest games. After that, I feel like we'll still be good. But again, I don't know. I hopefully Deshaun, because I don't trust Bill's play calling. I haven't trusted it for the past 3 to 4 years. I'm hoping Deshaun can call his own audibles. I hope Bill trusts Mr. Watson to call his own audibles.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I hope so. And speaking of Bill O'Brien, he named Tim Kelly his offensive coordinator.
Right.
And they had a Zoom interview with Tim Kelly, and the way he makes it seem is that he's going to have play calling duties, but still, I don't know what that dynamic with Bill O'Brien. But he was talking up a big game like he was going to run the show because he was saying the offense is going to open up now with Duke Johnson and oh my gosh, what's the dude's name? David Johnson. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I thought I said it twice. I thought I had already said it.
No. I honestly forgot about him too. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We
but they both can catch.
Hopkins for you.
You're right. They can both catch out of the backfield. Both of them have been dynamic players. We'll see with David Johnson. He's battled a lot of injuries, but we'll see if a new environment can be beneficial for him. But like I said, Tim Kelly was saying that. He was saying it's going to open up the offense, a couple more pass catchers. We'll see. Honestly, it's pretty funny. Madden had us winning 7 games.
I can see why they could say that. I can see why I can say that. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Every time we talk about the Texans, I get the urge to drink. Yeah. So that's why I have this. That's why I already finished this Apple Crown already.
Yep.
About to give me some more, but yeah.
Speaking of the Jamal Adams situation, coming from our boy Field Yates.
Field Yates!
With the best name in the world. He was the one who broke the story. He says the Jets and all-pro safety Jamal Adams have hit an impasse on talks on a long-term extension per Rich Simony. I mean, Jamal Adams would be great for this like defensive backfield. He'd be great. Dude's a ball hawk. Dude hits like a Mack truck.
Mack truck.
Like a Mack truck. So we'll see. We'll monitor that. The Jets keep denying it, but crazier things have happened before. Like, yeah, you'd never trade away your top receiver, right? Of all time, right? Yeah,
right.
You'd definitely never do that, right?
Should never do that.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's move on to the NFL.
Sorry, I had to take that swig real quick.
Yeah, that last few.
God damn it, dude! Every time we bring that up, dude, it has not simmered down.
Nope.
It's like it's quieter, but there's still a rage there. Every time I think about it, it's a fucking rage there.
I completely understand.
God damn it! God damn it!
I know. It's like, at what point do you...
Shouts out to Pat McAfee with the
Pat McAfee
Mel
show.
Kiper impersonation. It wasn't Pat McAfee, but one of his boys right now, part of the Shock Gang. Can't remember his name right now, but he did a great Mel Kiper
impersonation.
Yeah. when Green Bay Packers went up to get Jordan Love. So, shouts out to that guy.
Shout out. Yeah.
God damn it!
Let's move on to the NFL. We got a couple of NFL stars that played in the match that was airing on ESPN, Champions for Charity. We had Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady versus Tiger Woods and
Is this NFL?
Peyton Manning. It's two NFL stars.
I mean, true, but it's more golf. But they're playing golf.
What other NFL stuff we got going on?
Cam Newton still hasn't found a team.
Oh my gosh, we'll touch on that. But this is
Joe Flacco did.
This is what's going on right now. Oh yeah, we'll talk about Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just wrapped up the match. Team
Peyton and Tiger.
Peyton and
Tiger. Let's fucking go.
It was a good match. I don't really watch golf like that, but this was actually kind of fun because they were mic'd up the whole time.
Yes.
They were talking back and forth. It was just a lot of fun stuff that went into it. And in a time where there's not much else in the sports world, like you latch on to anything you can.
Yeah.
This is what I latched on today.
Yes.
And I believe you did too.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was a good time. It was a good time.
You. So me and my baby brother, because I went on Ramon's place, to watch him close because, I am a 20-something-year-old that, I still use my mom's washing machine for free.
Hey, washing machines are expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
They're very expensive.
Exactly. I don't want to go to my apartment's washateria.
And you can never hold too many quarters and go to a laundromat too.
Oh, fuck that. Anyway, but again, it was free. But but I also want to watch on TNT.
Did I say ESPN? I'm sorry.
No, it's on. Yeah,
I think it's on TNT. It was on TNT.
Yeah, it's on TNT. I was gonna watch the match. That's what the
match.
That's what it's dubbed. Yeah, man, Tom Brady. With this, it's okay to be great at one thing. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's great at everything, and Tom Brady proved that. He was not hitting.
Mm-mm.
He was not hitting.
It was a rough
until the
he got that hole in one.
He got that hole in one. Man. Bro, I jumped up. I was like, "Oh shit, dude, that was fucking." Dude, I ain't gonna lie, that was sick. And he told Charles Barkley to shut his mouth because Charles Barkley was talking shit the whole time.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, Chuck, you need to go ahead, just shut your mouth. Just shut your mouth, all right?"
Straight up like that.
Yeah, straight up. After he got that hole in one, I was like, "Damn, bro."
Yeah.
TB12, bro, clutching the motherfucker.
Charles was talking that shit though.
Oh,
man.
hell
He
yeah.
was talking shit the whole time.
But Peyton Manning was talking shit too, though.
Yeah. He was.
Peyton Manning, but now you could see the expression because Tom Brady wasn't saying shit.
Mm-mm.
Up to the whole 7, he wasn't saying shit. Soon as he fucking made a hole in one, he said, "Yeah, oh yeah, I fucking do this.
I do this. I do golf. I do golf.
I do this."
Yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun. Golf is hard, man.
Dude, honestly, it really is, bro. Okay, because I'm pretty sure you've been to, what's that shit called? Top Golf, right? I've never been there, but I did something like Top Golf.
Yeah.
To hit, like, that tiny fucking ball with all your strength, like, it's fucking, like, it's kind of fucking hard. Like, it requires, like, some accuracy and, like,
perfect form and everything.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
See, hitting it is already a battle in itself, but after you learn how to hit it, getting the ball to go where you want it to go is a whole different.
Dude,
I'm just hitting and praying that I make contact and it goes somewhere.
Yeah.
My shots usually it goes up and then
right.
like that.
So I was talking to my brother. It's kind of the way I had to think about it was like it's kind of like pool.
Yeah.
You have to hit it at a certain way in a certain angle to make it go where you want to go. It's just that.
And different clubs. Too.
Yes, exactly. But from a pool stick to the clubs, and of course it's different clubs, the angle's always going to be different.
Absolutely.
So it's like, okay, so it's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think I did it one time. I couldn't even hit the ball.
Yeah.
Like I went up too far.
Because
fuck.
You do the practice strokes and you're like, okay, this is lined up. And then you hit it and you either go above or below
it. Can't even hit the fucking ball.
Or you hit the turf. Oh my God, that's the worst. Gosh. Hitting the turf is the worst. But yeah, it was a good show today, and all of it went to charity. They raised millions of dollars for the COVID. About 20 million, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Payne Tiger won. Like I said, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Tom and Phil was like freaking making a comeback, like legit. After Tom's hole in one, and then I think Phil won one of the holes, and then they was like one down on the 14th hole. But at the 14th hole, like I had to leave.
Yeah.
Obviously to come here and do the podcast. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. I don't want to see the end, but by the time I got back, it already ended, and I already knew what I already knew, that Phil and that Tiger and Peyton was gonna win.
Get this.
Hold on, let me get this pizza real quick.
Right.
But yeah.
During the match, Nick Foles sent out a tweet. He goes,
"Oh, I saw that shit."
He goes, "Peyton, 2 words. If Tom and Phil start coming back, quote, Philly special. Go win it." Yeah. Man, that's cold-blooded. That's so funny, man. Nick Foles is something else, man. Like, it's but there was a lot of hype around this like golf match. They were hyping it up the whole week, man. But it was good. I'm glad they did it all for charity. On to more football stuff. This is coming for Field Yates again. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announces effective today that all professional sports teams in the state can begin training camps while following the appropriate health protocols. Houston is another state that's opened it up to professional sports. It's funny, though. I mean, this raised a lot of eyebrows because it's New York, one of the hardest hit places by this COVID-19 thing. So we'll see how safe they can be with the appropriate health protocols.
Right.
And doing everything in there, but
I mean, it's happening everywhere now that teams
everything's slowly opening up. Yeah,
like even here, the Houston Rockets and I'm pretty sure the Texans
too,
have all opened up their doors now, so teams are able to like get their workouts in and practice. Because right now the NFL is planning to do the whole thing.
Yeah,
with fans, probably not going to be a lot. Well, what it seems is like they're going to be allowing fans, but me personally, I would kind of vote against it. But there's also reports saying about how the coronavirus is going to end. Again, I don't know, and I'm one of those guys like when I see it, I believe it.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know if the coronavirus is going to be done by November, is what people are saying. I was like, I doubt it.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, that's all I got. Also, we need to talk about the people that still aren't signed. We were saying Cam Newton's still not signed, and Jadeveon Clowney's still not signed either. Yeah, so that's 2 number 1 overall draft picks that are still.
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous. But at the same time, Joe Flacco found a team on the Jets as a backup quarterback.
Yeah. Former Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl
winning.
It's kind
of weird, right?
Yep. It's I don't know, man. I really don't know. But that's all I got for the NFL. What you got, man? Anything else?
No, I ain't got shit.
All right, let's move on to the Light Rockets news. There's a quote by Steve Kerr that he was on the Flying Coach podcast. He says, Russell Westbrook has one of my favorite quotes ever. He said, "I've been blessed with the gift of not giving a fuck."
Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, and then Tracy McGrady's 41st birthday is today, apparently.
Uh-oh. Got us a caller.
We got us a call? Go and answer that call.
What's up, dog? Hey, but before you say anything, just let me introduce you real quick, all right? All right. So this is my boy right here. You know, I know him for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Freaking techno genius, but he knows his way around fucking sports. Okay. So when you say his name, put some respect on his name. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When you say his name, emphasize that CAN. It's my boy Can2. What's up, dog? What's good? What's up, bro? So
how's it going, man? You're on Houston Sports Social with us, man. Oh, awkward pause there. Boom. You still there, buddy? You still there?
Oh, it's muted.
Oh, he's mute. Nice. Okay.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
All right, so he has something that he sent me that I think we should talk about.
Yes,
right now.
definitely. I read over this. He sent this to me too, and it brings up a lot of interesting questions and matchups. So we'll get on that, man. Go ahead and introduce.
All right, so what you sent me was like Jordan's era versus today's era, and was comparing like players and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
John Stockton and Steph Curry. So what's your opinion on that?
I mean, they're completely different types of players, that's for sure.
Right.
But, you know, Stockton played during a different time, different era when defense was played differently.
Yeah.
You know, you can hand check, you could be a lot more rougher. Curry, you know, I feel like the game's a lot more finesse than it was back then.
Absolutely.
Definitely, yeah. I have to agree with that.
But it's debatable who's better at that position, obviously, you know?
Now, I have a question. Who would be better in the other's era? Would Steph be better than Stockton in Stockton's era, and then also would Stockton be good against Steph Curry in Steph Curry's era, which is like nowadays?
Ah, man, that's a hard question.
I know, because it's different times and different kinds of ways they played ball too.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Curry's game, though, you know, that translates to any era.
You think so?
Yes.
But don't you? Well, just to play devil's advocate, don't you think he would be kind of manhandled and like pushed around and stuff, so he couldn't really get, because they didn't call fouls back then like they do today, you know, so he wouldn't have free reign. Because you see how the Pistons like did Jordan and them, right? He wouldn't be able to get around his screen. He'd get knocked down on his ass, you know. So that also factors into Steph Curry's performance,
Right.
you know, because he's not a big dude. He's not a big dude. Like, jacked wise, you get messed up, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that stuff like that makes you think, you know. And also, if Stockton played in this era too, like he'd probably be at a Steph Curry caliber, because he could get away with a lot more. He can shoot from three a lot more, and his assists would be crazy, you know. So it's a lot of possibilities and a lot of questions. But I really like this list, though, because it brings up some other matchups, which I'll let you.
Okay, well, I want Can2 to keep explaining his opinion on between John Stockton and Steph Curry, though. Like, so who do you pick, really? Just out of that matchup. Like, who do you think is just better?
From a head-to-head basis?
Yeah.
I would head-to-head, I'd pick Curry, just because, I mean, even now, you know, against bigger players, stronger players, you know, he's going to drop 30 on them, you know.
And see,
so I have no doubt that he would do that on Stockton, but you know, the debate is about the whole team. So,
oh yeah, of course.
You know, although I'm choosing Curry, I think Jordan's team will win.
Honestly, yeah, but like, and I think all three of us know why, like, that they would just be like today's era, because they just play just with. Well, okay, so I feel like they play with more passion, and that's probably maybe the wrong word, but I don't know, because from the time where they played, I think they've just come on top, because like they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Also to add on to that, if you look at today's era basketball players, most of them are what? They're the superstars on their team, right? Mm-hmm. But if you look at the Jordan era team, they already made it work with the Dream Team, right? They already made it work with the Dream Team, so they know how to coexist with each other. But when have you had Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Giannis on the same team together? That wasn't an all-star game where they really had to work, and was it successful? You know? It's hard when you put stars together, because they're the alpha of their team, right?
Right.
But if you put five alphas together, how's it going to work? Because you're going to obviously decrease someone's output because somebody else is going to score most of the points. There's only one basketball, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that also has to take into effect. That's why I'd probably go with the Jordan era team too.
Yeah. And what about you, Ken, too? Like, why do you think like Jordan's era would be like today's era?
Why they beat today's era?
Yeah.
Man, just because of the way they played back then.
Yeah.
You know, it was so much more physical. I feel like Jordan's era, you know, they're used to people trying to send them messages. I feel like everybody, you know, in this era is fake tough guys.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
You know.
Damn. Cantu with the words, bro. Shit.
It's true. That's what Twitter does to you. A bunch of Twitter thugs.
You don't see players like that anymore.
Nope.
You don't see players okay with fighting, you know.
Yeah.
You don't see any more Mad Maxes.
No,
Damn.
Definitely not, man. I missed that.
Talk to your boy, man. I'm telling you, dog.
I felt like hints of it with Patrick Beverly back when he was on our team, but and I thought that's what we were going back towards, but like then he started to get caught up in the glitz and glam, and being in LA and stuff, and then it started to kind of change up. But yeah, you don't really find that Mad Max or that that dog really.
Yeah.
That Gary Payton or, that Vernon Maxwell.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Anybody like that really gets up in your face and talks that shit, and still fucks you up, down low.
I think the only dog left right now, I mean, I still say Patrick Beverly is still a dog, but Russell Westbrook is a fucking dog, bro.
Yeah, but
definitely.
But, yeah, his basketball IQ is, not on par with other players. Definitely get that, but he's still a fucking dog. He's still getting in your face and talk shit, bro.
Yeah, and it's like that too because he doesn't have no friends, and that's
God damn, bro, what the fuck?
No. I mean in the league when they're playing the game, he has no friends. He has no friends, and but he has no friends. Yeah, he doesn't really have any friends. But no, that's not what I meant was like when you're playing the game, he doesn't have any friends with anybody. I feel like this era is everybody's all buddy and stuff. They're all gonna hop on Call of Duty and play each other, know, and just chill in the off season. But nah, back then, if they hate you, they hate you. If they see you, it's hands on sight. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't hang out like that. And I think that's what it comes down to, man. A lot of people here are just too friendly and buddy, and we'll talk a little shit on the court, but it ain't about that life. You know what I mean?
Right. I also had one more question.
Damn.
Hey, Cantu, I also had one more question. Who do you think, out of this matchup, who would stand out more? I mean, the easy answer would be Michael Jordan, but who do you think would just stand out more between this matchup?
Oh man, it's kind of hard because I don't know if anybody would be able to guard LeBron at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fucking beast, a man beast.
Yeah, true.
But Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
And then you also have someone like Hakeem, and can you really guard him on the post? Nobody even in his era could really guard him on the post.
Nope.
Yeah. So what I would think is it would be only two people that would stand out to me that would be in contention for MVP. It would be Scottie Pippen or
Hakeem.
Yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon. Because Scottie Pippen would run over Kevin Durant. I'm sorry, dude.
Definitely.
He would just run over Kevin Durant, dude.
Now, I have a question for both of y'all. If you're the coach of the Jordan era team, who are you putting on LeBron?
Who am I putting on LeBron?
To check him for the whole game.
Oh, I'm putting out as Scottie or Charles Barkley.
So you're going big. You're going big with him? You're going big against LeBron? You have to, dude. I'm sorry, you have to. Dude, but his ball handling is too good for Charles. I would think just as a committee between Scottie and Jordan, just because I feel like they'd give up a little height and size, but I feel like they're the only ones that can keep up with him. What about you, Cantu?
I'm putting Scottie or Jordan on him.
Yeah.
Scottie because, he has the height, and Jordan, he multiple-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
not only that, but just the competitive nature he has. He'll go at him 100%.
Yeah. So I think the common denominator is just Scottie Pippen.
Yeah. Scottie definitely would have to be. Scotty's a concept. Yeah.
Scotty's like, he's an all-around player, glue guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Not only just a glue guy, but, he could score, do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And because he's easily, like, was a star. Like, I think at the time, Scotty was, like, the number 2 best player in the league at a time. Mm-hmm. Like, legit, because you had Jordan and then you had Scotty. And, like, you know how – I'm pretty sure it was fucking hard as shit to guard Scottie Pippen without fucking, like – because you had to foul him. Like, you kind of had to. Like, I can't imagine anybody really guarding Scotty.
So, what, are we all, like, agreeing that we're taking Jordan's team over today's team?
I would. I think LeBron would give them the most problems, but I feel like everybody else can kind of get that work done on them.
I think Michael Jordan would talk so much fucking shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He would talk so much shit.
For sure.
And then he probably would have gotten somebody said, I think he would have gotten LeBron. I could see him getting in Steph Curry's head. I could see that happening, bro. You block those half-court shots, bro, that's done.
That's it.
Done.
And that's what they did. That's what they did to Kukoc. Mm-hmm. They were like, I'm going to shut this dude down. I'm going to get him from one end to the other, Yeah. And they ruined his whole fucking game,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Cantu, did you watch The Last Dance?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Oh, man.
Everybody tells me to watch it.
Got to, bro. You got
I think I told you, a couple of weeks ago when we was fixing my computer, I was like, bro, like, episodes, let me see. No, 5 and 6 were like, no, was it 5 and 6? 7, because it was 10 episodes? No. So episodes 7 and 8 were like the best episodes out of the whole fucking series, bro. It was
what are those, like the last 2 probably?
No, the last 2 was 9 and 10. That aired like last week.
Yeah.
But 7 and 8 because like there's so many quotes like Michael Jordan says because it was like, like what he said was like people like always say this like people say like yeah you don't have to be this way or whatever and what Jordan says is like well like you say that but you never won anything. I was like and then when he said that I was like yeah he's right like I will shut the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure, man. What do you think about this whole situation with the NBA, dude, with everything kind of being closed down? I know that they're talking about opening up Disney World as the exclusive spot for like the tournament, like a basketball camp almost. They're gonna have living quarters where the players can live, probably with their families. I don't know. And then they're gonna have just multiple courts there.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna run it like one of those old basketball tournaments for high schoolers or AAU ball. It's just like that. What do you think about that? Do you think it's rushed? Do you think it's good for the game? What do you think, Cantu?
I think things are a little rushed right now.
You think it's a little rushed just with everything going on?
Yeah, I think everything's a little too fast. Like, I mean, I think Bailey would agree just based on our jobs, the things we see that it hasn't really gone away yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though I do agree with that sentiment, but at the same time, I'll be down to see like Mickey Mouse as the mascot of all the fucking. I mean, come on, bro.
We'll be having a serious ass like conversation. You really don't? You know what I want to see? I want to see Daffy Duck do a 360 windmill dunk on Jordan.
I'm sorry, dude. I just want basketball back.
I do.
Like, I just want basketball back so bad.
Man,
but
I want sports, period, man.
Yeah.
It sucks.
And, we all want it too, but do we trust these people to have it, like, follow the health protocol to a T? Because Florida's opened up right now.
Yeah.
They opened up Houston for a day, and, I was looking online, and the bars were open. Yesterday, Club Clay had a pool party, and they packed that mofo up.
Bro, you over here snitching, dog.
People just,
you over here snitching, dog.
Clay can get it, shut that motherfucker down. Hell yeah, I'm not snitching on nobody. That's public information, mofo. Trying to get me shanked in these streets, dog. No, but yeah, dude, I remember seeing video and people all up in the pool, just crowded and stuff, and I was just like, these motherfuckers don't care.
No.
And I remember, somebody was saying like, these are the people that'll be like, look, if you want to stay home, but I'm not gonna live in fear. I'm gonna go out and do my own thing.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that's not how this all works. You know what I mean? If you get the shit, you're not. It's not just gonna. It's not gonna stay with you. Like that shit can go to 10 people, 15 people, 20 people. You know.
Shit, that's how Louisiana got into this whole situation.
Definitely, and that's what worries me, man. Because business has to boom, right? They're losing so much money. These teams are losing so much money, so of course they're gonna be a little biased in their judgment. Hey, we gotta open this bitch up. We gotta open this, So,
Yeah.
Is it rushed? I have to agree with Cantu, man. Like I do feel like it's definitely rushed, but I mean, you see what people do when they get a little bit of freedom. They're gonna lose their fucking minds, and they're gonna just, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I feel maybe trickling in a little bit of sports and a little bit of this might like calm everybody down a little bit. Because if you just open the floodgates, it's gonna be second wave like a mofo. Like it's gonna be bad.
Sure.
So I don't know, man. I'm with you on the it's rush part, but I honestly, this is better than what it could have been. It could have been a lot worse.
I just think that them rushing it, if everything goes south like it possibly could, it'll kind of just make all the time we already invested into quarantine be for nothing, and just have to do it all over again.
I know, and we've already used so much equipment. And everything that if the second wave is worse than the first one, if we were already fucked up from the first one, how are we going to deal with the second wave? Also, Florida's been opened up for a while, so of course they're gonna have to go out and mingle with the people.
Right.
So that's another risk factor.
Well, I don't know if you know, but has there been like any increase?
In Florida?
Yeah. Like a dramatic?
Not super dramatic, but then also like they also had a ruling where they don't have to disclose all the cases and how many cases they have. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
See, fucking Florida gonna fuck it up all over
again.
Yeah,
right. Florida is Florida, right? But
and Florida has that reputation.
Yeah, it definitely does.
No, you're right.
They don't call him Florida man for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. But yeah, that's all I can think about basketball, man. Hopefully, it all works out. Because they weren't gonna play in front of no fans forever,
No, I mean, but if we're gonna have the playoffs and if we're gonna play in fucking Disney World, there has to be no fans. Yeah. Like that's the only way. It has to be no fans.
Yeah.
Everybody has to social distance besides the basketball players. Mm-hmm. Like that's it. Like that's all you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how that looks like.
And they have to get frequent testing. Have you seen those COVID tests?
Mm-hmm. I think it was like twice a game.
With the nasal swab.
That shit hurts, bro.
Oh my god,
dude. It burns.
You're just looking
I don't know if y'all know this, but like in Europe, they've been playing like soccer again and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're playing with empty stadiums, and some stadiums are putting cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Yep.
I saw that shit.
Hey, I'm just glad it's the cutouts and not some blow up dolls or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
I had one more question for you, Cantu.
All right.
How's that workbench, bro?
Oh,
is it coming along? Like, what's up, man? Like, it was helping you, and like, I feel like we were close, but like,
I feel like there's an inside joke there.
I had actually finished it.
I feel like
did you really?
Yeah, and then I realized I messed something up.
God damn, bro. All right,
so
bro.
I'm having to fix that. Rondo, before I had one more thing I wanted to say to y'all.
What's up?
Go ahead.
All right, you know how we were talking about, Jordan and LeBron, but I felt like Kobe's era. Kobe's era had a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Yes.
And that I think that would be a way better
matchup.
Debate or discussion. Yeah.
I think you're right. It's crazy how shit changes from maybe 10 years ago, something like that. Because when you say Kobe's era, I'm thinking Kobe, Allen Iverson, Tim Duncan,
KG.
who else? Tracy McGrady, KG, Paul Pierce,
Vince Carter,
Vince
Steve
Carter,
Nash.
Yeah, Steve Nash, bro, one of the all-time
Dirk.
great. Yes.
Prime Dirk, yeah.
Yes, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah. God, it's weird because we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Well,
It's
talk
like
about
we
that
skipped
all.
over, it just like feels like we skipped over 10 years. Like it's
Yeah.
just like what the fuck.
That whole 10 years period right there.
Yeah.
I mean, even Shaq. Even though Shaq was there during Jordan's era, but that was when he was like a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it was
Yeah.
still like Shaq was a.
was
Shaq
a
and Kobe
beast.
together.
Shaq was a
bro,
beast.
Ran the freaking West. Ran the whole NBA.
Name is Shaquille.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Kobe's little brother.
I feel like that's a way better debate. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not only that, but we grew up watching these players. We have
Yeah.
most time watching these guys,
Mhm.
and they played in both eras.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Some played in MJ's era, and like you got players like Vince Carter still playing in
Definitely.
LeBron's era right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't until like the 2010s. That's when you couldn't foul somebody as aggressive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, that's
That was
what
a
happened.
transition period. Yeah.
Mhm.
People would rather take charges than try to get blocks.
Definitely. Yeah.
Man, he's speaking the truth right now. Bro.
It's true. It's
Straight
true.
up, he's
It's
speaking the
absolutely
truth
true.
right now. I've been saying this shit for years. But that's why it's like basketball is not as entertaining to me. I'm saying me personally, it's not as entertaining. But I get that. I think the skill level is probably higher.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll definitely say that.
Individual skill. Yeah.
Yes.
Individual skill for sure.
Well, all right, Cantu. But I'm happy to have you on finally. We've been trying to make this work for a minute though. But all right, we're gonna let you go and we're gonna finish up the podcast.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure, man.
All right.
Also,
Appreciate
man.
y'all having me on.
Also, man, call whenever you want, man. Whenever you
yeah.
want to hop on, dude. It's always open door policy for anybody that wants to call in.
For
so
sure.
If you ever want to call
Hopefully
in, and say
next
some-
time we can. Hopefully next time we can talk about actual sports being played.
So you're right, bro.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, appreciate you coming on, brother.
All right, thanks for having me on.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, man.
Good
That's
call,
pretty
man.
good. That's
Good
like
call.
Good 20 minutes. Hell yeah.
Good 20
Hell
minutes. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that pretty much is the NBA right there, man, in a nutshell.
Who you telling?
We talked about The Last Dance over there, too. We can touch on that a little bit more.
I
last two
definitely want to talk
episodes.
about The Last Dance. I definitely want to do that. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to speak about The Last Dance, bro. While freaking Justin goes to the kitchen and try to get some pizza right now. The slicers in the drawer right there. Yeah.
Call me out, dog.
You're goddamn right. Like, shit, people hear you opening a drawer right now, getting the pizza cutter. But anyway, about The Last Dance, bro. This was probably one of the best soccer minutes I had ever seen. Well, yes, ever seen. Tiger King's a close second. Hell yeah, bro.
Basketball pure documentary, Tiger King. It's just like, man.
Bro.
That pretty much sums up this whole Corona thing in like
Hey.
a couple of sentences. Be
Hey.
like,
But
Last
still.
Dance, Tiger King.
Well, no, I've seen other documentaries, but it's just like, no, because, like, of course, there's a shit ton of, like, World War II documentaries and shit like that. Seen, like, a couple.
Top ones, though.
Yeah, like like in probably like the last 10 years, yeah, for sure. But no, it was so great to see like behind the scenes of not just Jordan, but the whole Bulls team from when Jordan got there, when that team was shit. The team was shit, and Jordan got there in 1989, and then started to turn that whole thing around, the whole team around until the actual Last Dance, and when they won a championship in 1998 against the Utah Jazz, and the mailman Karl Malone, bro. So episodes 7 and 8, not 7 and 8. I'm sorry, 9 and 10. So the conclusion was, I mean, because we all know what happened, obviously, but just to know how the team, I guess, persevered. You know, through all the tough matchups they had, man. Like leading, like in episode 9 when they went against the Pacers. Oh, bro, Reggie Miller is that solidified that Reggie Miller is a fucking beast. Mm-hmm. And honestly, that list we had before, I also thought about like comparing like the two. Comparing like the players against each other too, like how they stack up. Like instead of Scottie Pippen, fucking Reggie Miller versus Kevin Durant because like they're both similar in like their play style and like how like almost unguardable like they are. And but the thing is, Reggie Miller played a lot tougher.
He did
because you saw like he even pushed Jordan off. Like he pushed like when he came up, pushed Jordan off, got the ball, took the freaking last second shot, fucking scored. And I was like, oh shit. And then like the freaking and then following that, it was like what 4 seconds left. I think
just about.
I think Jordan got the ball. I think he passed it to Kerr, and Kerr took that shot. Fucking game done.
Right there.
Done. And then it made me respect Steve Kerr a lot more. Just, obviously as a player, but more as a coach. Because his playing style, that's how they play in Golden State, especially with Steph Curry.
He runs his team, yeah.
Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Like, because freaking Kerr was a shooter. Like, Kerr was a clutch shooter. And now you got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can see why the team revolves around those two. We keep saying the team revolves around Steph Curry. No. Team revolves around the Splash Brothers.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Because I don't think Klay Thompson gets
and you see
as
it
much
when
respect.
one of the Splash Brothers is gone. You see how it messes up the whole feng shui of the team.
And I just want Klay Thompson to get more respect. Like, I don't like Golden State because,
but
still, like, individually as players, like, I real recognize real. Like, fucking, like, Klay Thompson, I think, personally, is the best shooter. I think. It was just, like, Steph Curry makes, like, crazy shots, like, from half-court shots. But, like, if we talking about the most consistent, Klay Thompson.
Absolutely.
Like, done.
And his jump shot's so pretty, too.
Yes.
It is.
So pretty. But, yeah, and then going into episode 8, damn it, I keep messing up. Episode 10, going against Utah Jazz, man. Bro, Dennis Rodman, best defender of all time. Even though, he was messed up going to, like, the rest of the match.
Yeah.
Like, in between the games. But anyway, the way he guarded Karl Malone, I'm pretty sure, like, Karl Malone still got his. Karl Malone, like no matter what.
Yeah.
But still.
They pushed him.
Oh, yeah.
They challenged them.
Oh, yeah. But, no, yeah, Dennis Rodman definitely challenged Karl Malone. And then it wasn't flopping then. It kind of was flopping what Dennis Rodman did. But he actually took those hits.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he took those hits when he and Karl Malone fell to the ground and Karl Malone was trying to get up. And then, I don't know how Dennis Rodman was able to put his body in front of Karl Malone and kept him on the ground for, like, at least maybe, like, 6 more seconds. But it looked like freaking Dennis Rodman was taking shots, like, from Karl Malone's shoulder. I was like, what the bro, that's freaking crazy. But it's so fucking smart. Like, I don't agree with that way of playing, but at the same time, I was like, damn, that's fucking, like, that's actually pretty fucking
And the thing
sick,
is, Karl Malone has that farmer strength.
Yes.
That dude is a big man.
bro. Whew,
So those hits have to hurt.
Yeah. He took all that shit. I was like, dude, like, fucking Dennis. Like, there's no defensive player that can get up to Dennis Rodman level. I'm sorry, bro. There's just not any more.
Yeah.
I think the closest one right now is like Draymond Green, and that's a stretch.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
a stretch. Like, and I ain't even trying to disrespect Draymond Green, even though y'all know how I feel about it. But as a player, like, he's good, but he's not. He's no Dennis Rodman. I'm sorry, bro. Dennis Rodman, easy. And then, I also going into by Charles Barkley too. When Jordan met Charles Barkley, like, hey, we knew. I think we watched Charles Barkley as we were growing up. We watched him a couple times, but like, Charles Barkley was like the man too.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's beautiful about these documentaries is that, like you just said, we were young when all this was going on.
Yeah, dude.
So you don't really appreciate it.
Yeah.
The behind the scenes, and it's great that this came out in this time.
Dude, I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
I was 7 years old when they won the championship.
Yeah, you remember bits and pieces.
In 1998.
You remember bits and pieces,
Yeah.
But you don't really get the full magnitude of it. And that's what this documentary brought out,
Yes.
It really brought out the accuracy, what normal people don't see,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of glad that he had all this footage,
Yes.
But going to the repercussions of it.
Talk about it.
There was a lot of stuff that was said, especially about Bill Cartwright, about Horace Grant.
Okay.
About Horace Grant with the Jordan Rules book Jordan thinks that he was a source to Sam Smith to put all that information out, that Jordan was just not a good teammate and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, it was other things. It wasn't just about Jordan, but it was just like about the whole Bulls organization itself. Yeah, it wasn't just about Jordan, but yeah. I mean, Jordan wasn't a good teammate. Yeah. I mean, it depends on how you look at it.
He was a different kind of teammate.
He was a different guy, but he pushed you. He pushed you because he expected a standard. He expected a certain standard out of you. And it's like
a lot of people didn't take. But then there was a thing about Jordan telling the flight attendant not to give Horace Grant any food because Horace didn't play good that day. That made it into a documentary. Now, Horace came back.
I don't remember that, but yeah.
Horace came back and said, do you really think I would allow someone to deny me food?
Yeah.
And so he basically said that Jordan's making stuff up, but of course it's his documentary. That's the thing with this footage. Jordan had exclusive right to all this footage.
Yes.
When you paint a documentary based about yourself, of course you're going to paint yourself in the best light, right?
Right.
But also you kind of put down his teammates a little bit too.
Right, yeah. Because I don't think it put him in the best light. It showed him vulnerable.
But I think he tried to make it do that.
Well, yeah, but remember when this thing was coming out, he was afraid of how people was going to think of him.
Yeah.
This whole documentary, like as far as like who Jordan was, it was no surprise to me. It was no surprise to me, dude. Like from all like the fucking basketball documentaries, or from all like the analysts, the players that I've interviews and stuff, the players that I've seen interviews of and stuff. Yeah, I knew Jordan was an asshole. Yeah. Like going into this, so it's like none of this surprised me. It was like the other players that did. You know what I'm saying? Like Horace Grant was good, but there's also on the other side, yeah, but there's also like on the other side where like, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, and like, I wouldn't like need you to correct me, but didn't Doc Rivers get rid of Horace? Doc Rivers? Yeah, Doc Rivers get rid of Horace Grant because he said it was a cancer.
Doc Rivers was still playing in the league.
Was he? No, well, okay, it wasn't Doc Rivers that got rid of him, but wasn't it Doc Rivers that said he was a cancer? No? I feel like because that came up, but I don't know for sure. I didn't like go back and like read that.
Somebody said he was a cancer to the team, and that's why he ended up in Orlando. But I don't think it was Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers was still probably playing in that era. But no, I totally get it, man.
Yeah. So it's like there's only so much you can believe.
Yeah.
Right now, we've seen the documentary. The proof is there. And then Horace Grant saying, like, oh, well, like, why did they even show on the Bulls team when Jordan wasn't there? My thing was, like, because this is not just about Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan was the start of this whole thing. So, yeah, you kind of have to focus a little bit on Jordan. But there was episodes dedicated to Scottie Pippen. There was episodes dedicated to freaking Dennis Rodman. There was an episode and a half actually dedicated to Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
And then more so because, and then as far as Scottie and Dennis Rodman, they still came up heavily throughout this whole fucking series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even Steve Kerr had his own fucking thing.
Speaking of Scottie, they're saying he hasn't made any public comment about this documentary since it came out.
He shouldn't.
Because of the whole selfish thing?
But it happened. But it's true. What is like, and so like this was my thing was like what Horace Grant says, like they did not need to show that because it wasn't like relevant because like Jordan wasn't even on the team. Like no, this was not just about Jordan. It was just about the whole Bulls team.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was true. You can't to do a documentary service. You have to like tell the truth. You have to show that shit. Scottie Pippen did quit the team. Like, because I'm pretty sure nobody knew why. Nobody knew what happened that day.
Yeah.
The people that actually saw the game, nobody knew. It's like, why is Scottie sitting out? Like, why? Pretty sure people had questions for years. And now I finally answered it. And of course, I know Scottie. I would figure Scottie would be mad. But like Horace, like, okay, Horace. Like,
no, because like, he was made to look like a bitch. That's why he'd be pissed. I'd be pissed.
The only thing was, it was because because like they said, like he was telling like a reporter about the whatever. Allegedly. That was the only thing.
Allegedly, because he denies it.
Right.
Through and through.
Yeah, he denies it. But that was the only thing to me because they even showed him again when he was on the Orlando.
Yeah.
And he fucking whooped that ass. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So like, which part are you gonna show? You're gonna show some of it. You're gonna show all of it. gonna show just the good shit, or you can show all the like everything.
Yeah.
And I feel like a documentary, you have to show everything. You have to
Everything
be
has to
real.
be shown, yeah, for
so
sure.
it's like, of course, people can be mad, but like you gotta kind of look past yourself a little bit. You know
A
what I
little
mean?
bit.
But like, there's everybody saying, "Oh, this shitload of lies," like the fucking pizza guy. Like, you know. Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
about the flu
Jordan
game,
get-
which was actually
No, again, Jordan never mentioned who he got the pizza from. Like Jordan never mentioned it. Nobody ever mentioned that. The pizza guy snitched on his own self. Like, snitched on his own self. So it's like, he had a bad fucking week.
right.
But other than that, the fucking Last Dance, bro. Oh, fucking, oh, and by the way, Phil Jackson even had an episode dedicated to him, too. And I didn't know Phil Jackson was that cold at basketball. I didn't know. He was cold back in the day. He was
Yes, he
cold.
was.
He was cold. So, but yeah, The Last Dance, definitely a great documentary. Got to see more inside that era of basketball.
Than I have before.
Yeah, bro, they were ruthless back then. That last thing where Jordan, like, after when Jordan beats what was the team Larry Bird coach? Was it Utah? Indiana Pacers. When he came out, Jordan's in a suit, and you know him Larry Bird shaking hands. Fucking Jordan leaned into his ear and said, "Yeah, fucking bitch, I got your ass." And then as soon as they party, they said, "All right, bro, I'll catch you later, man. Go work on the golf swing." I was like, "Damn, bro, Jordan fucking ruthless, dog. Jordan's fucking ruthless."
Yep, it is. You know what I wish they touched on a little bit?
What's up?
Jordan's comeback with the Wizards. I wish they would have touched on it a little bit, like the mindset behind that.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been cool, but
He's
it would have been like
still big.
unneeded
I mean,
for me.
he came out and he was
Yeah.
old as shit, and he still came and balled on with a bunch of 20.
Didn't he average like 24, 25 points
Something like that.
per
yeah.
game? Yeah.
He
That's
still
still
could play,
fucking
yeah.
good. Yeah. He was like 38.
Yeah,
38, so
definitely.
yeah. But yeah, I love The Last Dance. Now, speaking on The Last Dance, they're trying to make kind of a
Sequel?
second Last Dance. Not
Not a sequel yet, but a second
it's gonna
series.
it's going to be like Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom
Really?
Brady. Yeah, and it was just like, I kind of feel like I already seen your documentary already before.
Didn't he have a documentary?
Yeah, he did. Like you can find it on YouTube. I think it was a 30 for 30, where how like he was drafted in like the 6th round, right? And then
Yeah.
became a freaking champion. You know, so I was like,
He
oh,
does
okay.
have a documentary.
Yeah. So I was like, seen this already.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I guess he's going to dive deeper into it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm hearing LeBron's going to come out with his, which I was like, you already came out with one.
Right.
With your
came out.
high school basketball team.
Yeah.
It's like, now we're going to do another one. But it's like at the same time, like I've seen, like, don't get me wrong, like LeBron is like, as far as a player, is like my favorite player. But, it's like, yeah, I mean, I've seen that. Like, I don't feel like we need a documentary.
I think
like
it's
right
because they saw how many numbers this documentary pulled, and they're trying to ride that wave.
and like again,
Latch onto it.
but like my thing is like, this is during a pandemic where everybody has to stay at home. So
Yep.
that's why the documentary did so well. I think I still think that the documentary would have been good without it, like without the pandemic going on. But it wouldn't have like as much numbers. Like as many numbers. It wouldn't have.
Because the interest isn't there. I mean, we've seen.
Well, it's just people got shit to do.
Yeah, people got shit to do.
You know what I'm saying?
We've seen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Moving on to Astros baseball, segue from LeBron. There's a connection in this. So Alex Bregman was signed to Clutch Sports, which is a subsidiary of LeBron's agency. Well,
Here we go.
It turns out that LeBron's friend Maverick Carter, I believe, and Clutch Sports or some production company is doing a documentary about the Astros sign stealing scandal, which prompted Alex Bregman to leave his agent that got him that $100 million deal. My thing is, okay, the sign stealing thing broke last year, right? The repercussions from it broke last year. How are you going to make a documentary about a subject a year after it happens? Because you haven't, like, collected the full facts. You haven't, done your due diligence. How are you going to, because sometimes documentaries like this take years to find information on, Like, you can't just half-ass it and expect everybody to believe your version of events. And it's also, you know, how are you going to get players from the Astros to talk? You know, how are you going to get all this information that you have? Honestly, like, I feel like it's just them grabbing for straws at this point. They're trying to make the documentary work. I don't know, man. I don't feel good about it. I mean, Alex Bregman got his money, so he doesn't really depend on his agent right now anymore. But still, it's... I don't know, man. How do you feel about it?
So my thing was like, when they said LeBron's agency is going to make this documentary, is not going to be anytime soon. Like, because that's not how the documentaries work.
They're in the fact-finding process.
Yes, they're in the fact-finding process. The fact-finding process takes a long fucking time.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's a lot of interviews you have to do. And because they're obviously going to interview players around the league. And then they're going to probably find some Astro players to interview or
Former Astros.
Anybody for part of the coaching staff, blah, blah, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So that takes a very long time. So I don't think it's going to come out soon. My problem was like, how the fuck you going to talk about this, but you're not going to talk about the Boston Red Sox?
Right?
They got caught this year, motherfucker.
Yeah, why is it focused on the Astros?
Yeah, why is it focused on the Astros? And two, you act like nobody else does this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Red Sox just proved it, and somehow they got a lighter fucking punishment
And
than
they
the
blamed
Astros.
they had a fall guy too. Like,
That's fucking stupid. I'm so fucking
is
pissed off.
stupid.
When I heard this, I was so mad at LeBron. It's like, first China, now this.
yeah, that China thing.
Dog,
didn't
that
sit
shit
well
pissed
with
me
either.
off, dude.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, no, stop. Like,
How you gonna say all that shit one day, but then
yeah. But no, it's like, okay, fact fine. You better investigate every fucking team. Every fucking team. But I
Yeah,
was so
why
mad
don't you
at
make it
LeBron.
about baseball and stealing signs? Don't just focus on one team.
Yes.
You know, it's I don't know, man. Like,
Sign stealing has been part of the game forever.
yeah, and how are you gonna go lightly on the team whose manager was the guy that started this whole sign stealing operation
I'm
with the
saying.
Astros? He just loses his job, and you fire a camera guy. That's it. You're seriously telling me the guy who incorporated the system?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? You know, so it obviously had to trickle around. If there was sign stealing, it takes more than one person to steal signs, right?
Right.
Because that has to be relayed. So why are you only firing one person and a camera guy at
Yeah.
that?
And
I don't know, man. I feel like they just went after the Astros because they're a smaller market team
Yeah.
and get away with it.
Yeah.
If they went after the Boston Red Sox, the Red Sox fans would riot just because there's a larger market there too.
And honestly, dude, there has not been a sport that I wanted to come back more than baseball. Mm-hmm. Baseball's not even my favorite sport. I only want baseball to come back because I want the Astros to show everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I want the Astros to fucking dominate the fucking season.
Yep.
Go through the playoffs, dominate the fucking playoffs, get to the fucking World Series, fucking win, and then hold up that trophy fucking high and tell everybody to shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
Is this gonna be shut the fuck up part?
Oh
3?
my god, bro! I swear, I will be like, I probably wouldn't be in the stadium watching
Not
it,
gonna
but
lie,
I'll be
yeah.
outside of Minute Maid saying "shut the fuck up" to every fucking
talk shit.
anybody that talks shit about the Astros. Straight
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Straight
I
up.
was like, you motherfuckers want to fucking get on our dick, on the Astros dick, but y'all ain't saying anything about these other fucking teams that's doing the same
Nope.
fucking thing.
And it was a lot of them too. A lot of them.
It's all of them.
Multiple
It's
players,
all of them.
Multiple players have been like, yeah, this is like a normal thing. Like, I don't know why this is a surprise to anybody. You know, so it's, I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm sure somebody will find some other technological way to get a step ahead. But I mean, because stealing signs is legal. Stealing signs is legal. You can look and you can relay what you think, but
Absolutely.
you can't use technology. That's the thing.
Oh, that's the only thing?
That's the only
But
stipulation.
at the same time, there's cameras everywhere. How do you not?
Exactly.
How do you not? It's fucking broadcast to every fucking TV in the nation.
Yeah.
How do you fucking not?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
And then you have to record the games anyway.
You would, yeah, exactly.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Exactly.
That's fucking stupid, man.
It is stupid. It's a lot of stupidity going around, man, to be honest. But yeah, that's all I got for the Astros. Baseball, they're still talking about Arizona, man. Maybe they'll make baseball season work with no fans, but that's still undecided right now. So we'll see how that goes.
that's fine.
I'm fine with that too. But it's also just like the basketball thing, man. There's always an incurred risk.
Yeah. There's no way to guarantee anybody's safety.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just not. I'm sorry.
There's not at this point. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
true. It's true. It's true. Yeah, that's all I got for this episode, man. You got anything else? Oh, you got your PC. Welcome to the PC Master Race.
Master Race. Bro, I love it.
I love it.
I bro, like, so, our guest that we had on, Cantu, he was one of the guys that helped me build my PC. It was also my other friend, Castillo. He also helped me too.
Yeah.
Bought all the parts, and yes, you can build a budget PC. I think mine's cost around like $800 for all the parts and shit. Of course, I'm not including the monitor, the keyboard, or the mouse, so that's totally separate. But still, yeah, man, fucking, and all they have fast ass internet too. So
just flex on everybody.
that combined, dude, I already downloaded Warzone.
It's done.
It's been done.
Damn, son.
It was done like fucking 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, actually, before Cantu called, it was done. Yeah, so
That's the power of Ethernet directly.
in your fucking face.
So, kids, pro tip:
High
if you're gonna
fiber.
play video games on a console or a PC, directly connect via Ethernet to your
Yes.
router, please.
That's Ethernet with an E.
Ethernet. Don't use wireless. I made that mistake with my PlayStation.
Don't-
so
don't
much,
use the
dude.
Wi-Fi.
Wireless, dude. You'll be spending all night.
Trust
you
me.
you got to start a download at night, and then you wake up at 8 a.m. and it's still downloading. It's only 3/4 done.
Bro, that was like the PS3 days for me.
Mm.
PS4 days, it still take like a couple of hours, depending on it. Like, that's
I'm
Wi-Fi
talking about like
internet.
the big games. GTA 5 took a long time.
Bro, yeah.
Long time.
Fucking hey.
Yeah, man. But yeah, pro tip, guys, follow that.
But yeah, I love it. I downloaded some games. Play Counter-Strike for the first time. That was fun.
CS:GO.
I went back on League. I got other games. I got the Tom Clancy games. You know, I got the Division 2, and then I got.
Oh, I have the Division 2 too.
Yes, that's
Did
why
you
I
buy?
downloaded it.
Did you buy the New York expansion?
No, I did not.
The expansion.
No,
I
I did
did.
not.
I did like at the beginning of the quarantine because I thought I was gonna be gaming a lot. I didn't.
But so you don't know?
I don't know.
their
I haven't.
extensions
I
yet?
haven't played the Division
Oh, for real.
2 a lot because I've been playing Modern
Man,
Warfare.
I got it now.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I got so all the games you mentioned. I got I got Warzone now. I got Grand Theft Auto 5 for free. Actually, that's on Epic Games right now.
Pro tip.
Yes, pro tip. And also Civ 6, you can get it for free on Epic Games.
Epic Games is having a fire sale, guys.
Yes,
All you
they
got to
have-
do is Google that shit.
Okay, well, I was about to say it.
All right,
okay.
go ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yes, it hasn't. Is what it. The sale this having is called a mega sale. So also from sometime in May to June 11th, and it has free games every Thursday.
Thursday.
And of course, Grand Theft Auto will be free the whole time while the mega sale's going on. But all the other games are at a discounted price from like I think 20 to up to 75%.
Yeah.
I just got I just got a shitload of games. Like I just got The Witcher. I got John Wick Hex. I got the new Star Wars game.
Okay.
Yeah, and they also get you a $10 coupon for every game that's over $14.
That's what's
So and it keeps resetting every time you get a game that's over $14. So yeah, it's a good day to play some games right now.
good day to be a gamer.
Especially when a lot of you guys are still like working from home or just staying home.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Like and if people have kids, you know, can get them on the games. Well, no, actually, no.
Don't do that.
Never mind.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't
Nope,
do that.
nope.
Get their ass outside. Get them some physical fitness and shit going on. Okay.
And then reward them with games.
Or reward them with food that they can use as energy to go back outside and do more physical fitness.
You want to eat today? You want to eat today? Go run 5 laps outside. You want to
Do it
eat?
now.
Please, please.
You got
No.
no.
All right.
You got a 6-pack and you're in this goddamn quarantine shit.
8-year-old with a 6-pack.
Fucking around.
Oh man, but it's been a good episode, man.
Been a great episode.
Great episode. It's always a pleasure. Remember, like, comment, subscribe.
We on
to
Anchor,
all our
guys.
shit. To all our shit. We on Anchor.
We on Anchor.
But yeah. So without further ado, my name is Justin.
It's your boy, Sham Wild. Sham Bam Kablam. Sham Amazing. Sham Bam Goddamn. We catch y'all later.
Catch you on the flip side.
Bro,
man.
I'm sipping this Crown Apple, bro. It's weird, dude. Like, my tolerance went down. Like, I'm buzzing already.
I know, man. Is this just us getting old?
It's us not drinking as much as we used to.
Or is it both?
I mean, yeah, probably. But I can't remember like the last time I've been blacked out and woke up in somebody's backyard.